Okay, so we're recording. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Rami.
Well, I want to start with saying I didn't manage to land my big plan. I had big plans, and last 3 weeks or 4 weeks has been like, I don't know how to explain it. And I'm going to tell you that literally my computer right now is the last thing that I haven't and I haven't packed. I'm moving to Germany tomorrow,
Oh,
and the computer is stayed on just to get to this meeting. And I now feel like I understand the game developing community when they're crunch time. It's been crunch time today. I've just been adding things and adding functionalities, and it's like it's been interesting. It's been quite fun. Yeah, it's been really busy, but I have landed 2 different jobs.
wow.
So that's kind of happy. Deciding which one to take next week.
Mhm.
One of them I like, one of them I don't. One of them pays double the other one, the one I don't like. So it's kind of we'll see which one to go with.
Is it a bank?
No, none of them is a bank. One of them is a design, like they just do websites for big companies, but they use HubSpot, and I would have to learn HubSpot, and I do not like to do that. And the other one is React.
Okay.
But the one with React pays half of the other one, which is it's a bit annoying. We'll see. I'll see on Monday when I'm actually not tired. It's just been really busy. Like this week, I've constantly been going to sleep at 4 and waking up at 9.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great. That's great. So I also didn't know about your your case, like with these 2 interviews. So we have like really some really good news. Okay, thank you, Rami. Let us know about how it went, and of course, you can share your experience. It would be really nice. So this goes to everyone. Like it would be a really nice thing to share your first days at work, like your experience, new things that you are asked to learn to do. What's the setup, the stack? Are you working with GitHub, with Git? Is it going well with the team? It would be really nice to get a feel of how it is to get into a team and collaborate and work and set things up. So it's completely new like world every time. I know in the beginning it's a little bit crazy. You have all these new words and technologies dropping on your head, and you have to keep up. Thank you very much, Rami, and congratulations and all the best. Let the best job win. And I guess I don't know. That's kind of a hard decision, but I would go for the thing that I really liked. So yeah, but
yeah,
it's tough. Yeah,
I think I wanted to do the same, like going with the one that I like, as at least it's a better opportunity in terms of learning. Like last week, I was actually I was almost sure I will get 2 other jobs. Well, one of them is still the HubSpot, and the other one was a design one. It was part-time, and I was thinking with myself, okay, should I do both? And work like 60 hours a week, but I didn't get the other one. So they made a decision for me. I don't like the decision-making part of it. Am I going with money? Am I going with my heart? Which one do I want more?
yeah.
Rami, what you can do is indeed get both jobs and outsource one of the jobs to someone else. Really, I know a person, a marketer, who did that, and he was traveling the world and essentially not working. He has completely outsourced his job, and he was just doing quality assurance, like that, to make sure that everything is okay, kind of thing.
Do you know anyone? Do you know anyone that knows HubSpot?
I'm sure we can find. And teach. I don't know.
We can have a webinar for that.
You say yes first, and you figure it out later. That's the.
Okay. So welcome everyone. Welcome Damian. I think the whole SHA team is online. We also have mentors. We also have students from class 13, class 14. So welcome everyone. Let me also let some other people. Damian, I don't know. Would you like to start? Would you like me to? Would you like to say something first?
Nothing. Thank you for giving me the space. I'm just very excited to hear about Vaso, to hear about Rami. You guys, I really admire you so much. What you are accomplishing, starting from where you started, and I'm just really excited about you guys making it, and now it's time to support your fellow students in the cohort. To stay around a bit. I know that life gets busy from now on, and I do get that. I do get it, of course, but it's just about keep going and doing your best. And for those who are currently job seeking, as I've mentioned before, job seeking it's a job on itself. So you just have to put a lot of hard work to get there. And I'm just very thankful to Costa, who really took over SHA in September. And from what I see, he achieved something really incredible. In my opinion, and of course for the rest of the team, where, as I've mentioned, we are currently, I think, 13 people in our team. So even though you might have seen only Kostas, Christina, and Slim, there are a lot of people behind them, supporting them to be able to do what they do. And this is a team effort. Maybe Kostas is the star, I don't know, but there are a lot of people behind, and I'm just very grateful for everything that's happening in SHA. It is quite unique. So yeah, just congratulations to the graduates. Congratulations. And I wish you have patience and work super duper hard in your life to get it's a matter, it's like an input to your terminal. What you get, what you put in, you will get back. So you have to put a lot of work in order to get back changes in your life. So all the very best. We are always around on Slack, and we'd love to keep in touch with all of you.
Thank you, Damian, very much. Let me talk a little bit and say a few things. So first of all, yes, I have to. We have to thank all of the team of SHA. This is a team effort and a team job. There's no single person that does and all this thing. There are people constantly reaching out to mentors, shouting out in social media, asking for help, asking for volunteers to come in and help us and help you. We also have people, the education team have a lot of people holding their back. So this wouldn't be possible if all the team was working as a group and we're helping each other. And that's why I think also the students, the graduates, were able to reach this point because you work as a team and you help each other. So this is made possible because the team of SHA made it possible. certainly there's not a single person that was able to achieve that. Let me tell you a little bit about my feelings right now. So I feel I'm very excited. I'm very, very happy, and I feel very, very lucky and honored because this is the first time I get to walk through this process, this whole process of a course with a class, with a cohort. Previously, I was only joining in certain occasions to teach several topics, mostly JavaScript. So I wasn't able to follow the whole progress and a team and a class along through all the course. But now it was really an amazing thing to see you start from scratch, like from literally having no background, no coding background. Most of you didn't have a background. You just started with a pre-course, and then you moved on really quickly, and you struggled, and it was a great effort. So seeing a class, a group of people starting from scratch and be able to code websites and web applications and accumulate all this knowledge, which is like an immense amount of knowledge. You know 3 languages right now. You know how to work with at least 2 frameworks. You know, I don't know, 100, even thousands of acronyms by this day. Things that you didn't know when you started. You know about how the web works. You know about how the front end works. You even know how the back end works. Everything that makes up the web. So you went through a really, really long journey. And I must say that this point is kind of like this is the starting, the beginning of your journey. This is where it all starts. So programming is just a journey. It doesn't stop here. So this is where it starts. And it's just a long and really exciting and fascinating journey. You will keep learning. You will keep. You have to keep up with new technologies and changes that happen. And of course, you will use this knowledge to help yourself in landing at the job that you like, and a job that pays well, and a job that makes you happy. So you have, as Rami said, you have to balance, you know, what your heart says and what your financial needs say. But this is a journey that will. You have to stick with it. It always pays off. Not at some point. In the end, it constantly pays off. I guess a lot of the developers that you will talk, I think they will pretty much agree about the opportunities that this knowledge will give you. And it can change your life, and not only in the specific, let's say, area where you actually want to become and work as a programmer, but if you decide to follow another path, programming will always be there in your mind, and hinting you with ideas on how you can use technology and computers and code to make things, I don't know, exciting and fascinating and better with whatever you do. You're a teacher, you're I don't know, you're a musician, you're a painter, you're a poet, you're a lawyer, you're whatever you want to choose. Programming will always there to complement what you do. You can use programming to do anything and help you with anything that you decide to do. So it was really happy. I was really happy to know all of you and be with you along this this journey. I have like 0 complaints. I just love all of the students from all classes. It was like a great experience. I hope you stick around and we keep in touch. So it was an amazing experience to an opportunity to get to know you and walk through this journey together. I'm really happy and really, really proud for all of you for reaching this point, and for working, most importantly, as a team. And I must congratulate you for this journey. So big congratulations. I'm really happy that I met you and we were able to work together. I was able to learn a lot of things from you. You might, I don't know, consider this maybe a hyperbole, but I learned like a ton of things from you. So this was a journey for all of us, a learning journey. And I want you, as a last thing to wrap up, is to keep the most important thing out of this course, which was not like JavaScript, it was not HTML, CSS, or coding, or all the things. It was the thing that we were able to accomplish together as a team, as a group of people that help each other, that shared, and we were able to walk through this journey with this spirit. So keep this spirit after your graduation, because it's all about the people, and then everything else comes after that. And it's based on sharing, on mutual respect, and being able to care about each other. So stick with these values, because Social Hackers Academy is based on these values, and based on these values, we teach and we do what we do with tech. So a big thank you to all of the students, all of the graduates at this point, and the students that are currently attending. So that's it from me. I think we can move on to the first graduate who would like to present and talk a little bit about themselves, and then present their project. So who would like to go in first? I have a list, so Aliki, would you like to?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great.
I don't know. Should I say a few words now or later? Maybe later.
Yes. We would like a few words about your experience, and
yes, maybe after the project, so more relaxed.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go with the project then.
Okay, cool. I need to share my screen. Okay, just a second.
Yeah, no worries.
Where I can see my screen? Here I found. Okay, it's just in front of me. Okay. So I prepared a really small presentation just to tell you a bit of what the website it is. Mm-hmm. I studied fashion, so I thought I might combine both, and I made an online clothing store that sells handmade clothing. That it's mostly made from me, my grandmother, and my mother. So it's a 3 generations project. And this is a bit just for the aesthetics and the style, so you're more familiar with it when you see the website. I used React, SAS, and Netlify for hosting, and I will show you a small of the website, small demo. So yeah, I decided to use a video of landscape. I listened to Costa's words and I didn't put sound. I started putting in sound, but then it annoyed myself as well. So you can use both. Okay, it's not okay. You can use both the space bar and the mouse to play it, and it's a Greek landscape. Then there is a small section where you could see some of the pieces that will be in the shop. I wanted something more spectacular, but this is what I came up with. So here is the shop where all the most functionality happens. you can go and pick up, you can add things to the cart, which is here. I don't know if you can see it. You can add here, or you can also go to and add it from here. And then the number of products is shown here as well. Because it's everything one piece, then there's not a way that you can add more pieces to the cart. Then here you can also remove them again, and you can add again, and you can forward to buy and fill up a small form. And then, of course, the paying system is not working. And you are back to the website. I will also show you just a few things about the functionality. It's really simple. I just used use state to save up everything that it's in the cart, all the pieces. If a piece was already in the cart, so I copied. I cannot use my mouse for some reason. Oops. Yes. So as we can see, the cart state, I made a temporary cart state in order to push the whole, all the products that I want to have. If the product is already inside, then the cart stays as it is. The same way to remove the product and to get the total price. And then I also use the local storage to save the items to, if the browser refreshes or if you want to send the link to somebody else. Yeah, that's it for me, the small application I made.
Congratulations. That was amazing. And really, really nice clothes, by the way. Congratulations. That's great.
I just want to say that I really loved that you tried to combine your own personality with your new programming skills. This is awesome, and I really suggest you to do so in your whole life.
Thank you.
And I also loved the usage of ES6 and ternary operators in your code. That's really relevant, actually. So stop.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dimitris. Dimitris has been a great mentor to us.
Yes, we met once.
Would you like to say a few things about your experience? And
yes, definitely. So it was one of the best experiences I had in my life, and I have to be honest. I got really lucky, and I'm doing a second bootcamp where I could also learn backend. It's I live in Germany, and I got it paid from the government, so I got the chance to really develop before I really start working. I was really annoyed though in the beginning because I loved Social Hackers Academy so much that everything else was not enough for me. Of course, I got now I got more relaxed, and I can enjoy the news. But it was the best. It was one of the best experiences I had. And Kostas was right. It wasn't about the coding. We had an amazing vibe. Kostas would we all have our cameras off, and we were quiet, but we were all there, and that was, I think, amazing. And everybody was super helpful and really nice. So yeah, I don't know. It was just a great experience, and of course, I have so for me personally, of course, I have moments where I try to solve algorithms on Code Wars or other websites, and I get frustrated, and I get, of course, there's times that it's like that, but also I see that but also there are times where I start solving things, and it's amazing what we learned. And yeah, a bit it's for me.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Aliki. Let me share my screen right now. Let's see how we're going to do this, because we need all of you to share your screen also. So let me present your certificate. I will send the PDF version, of course, to all of you. Right now, I'm just going to share the web address where you can all find your certificate. So congratulations, Aliki. And let me send the certificate URL. So congratulations. Thank you very much. And congratulations and all the best to the rest of your career and your life. Thank you, everyone. So I think we can continue. Let me keep the list that I have. Let's continue with Vasiliki Kalucha. So Vaso, would you like to
share my screen? Yes, just a moment. Okay. Can you see it?
Let me stop sharing. Yes.
Okay. You can see it. Oh, okay. So I have not made such a great presentation as Aliki. I will show you only the app, the site. I made a Get Pharmacies app. It is an app that displays on a map the pharmacies on duty that are in your area. So you can find them easily and see all the hours that they are open. The idea was from one of our mentors, Dimitris Labrinos, and he also made the API that fetches the pharmacies, which I can show you here. That's the API.
Yes. At this point, Aliki, I don't know, do you have the link of the official pharmacy's website, which is horrible? It's like the official website of the pharmacies?
No, I can search for it, but I do not.
I mean, what are you going to see from Vaso, which is amazing, has like absolutely nothing to do with the official website that we try to find the pharmacies, like from the collective, let's say, of the pharmacies, which is like a horrible interface. There are no maps, anything. So what you're going to see here is like, I don't know, 100 levels like better than the official website. So that's just a side note. Thank you for Vaso.
Thank you. So it's very simple. You just have to go to that box and choose your location. The letters are only in Greek right now, but I will fix it at some point later. Let's find. Okay, here is my location. And I have chosen the area that I live. And here some markers come out. And if you press on that markers, you can find more information, like the name of the brand, the location, the exact address, the schedule of that pharmacy, and a contact phone. And sometimes the API that geocodes the addresses, because as I've shown you, I get the address like this, by letters. So I have to geocode it and get the latitude and longitude. So sometimes the API for geocoding does not work very well because it's a free API. So I have added also that button down. So if some marker does not show up, you can also search the addresses and the locations from this table. You can also choose more. It does not Okay, maybe Sepolia does not have, no. And I have also put an about in this page so that you can see what the app is made for. And a small English and Greek change on the about page. And that's it. I have used vanilla JavaScript and CSS, and I have used OpenLayers library to display the map, the geolocation web API to find your location, the API that fetches the pharmacies, and the geocoding API to get the latitude and longitude. That's all. And I wanted also to say, except from the app, that I'm really grateful for the whole social hackers team, and it was a great experience. And I was very happy that I met all of you.
Thank you, Vaso, and congratulations for the app, and of course for your graduation, and most importantly for having you in the team and being there to support and work in this team spirit. I found and I sent the link of like the official webpage where you could search for the pharmacy just to see the difference. Let me share my screen. So like if you Google for the official, let's say, pharmacies, you will get to this page, and then you are just going to, I don't know, it doesn't even work right now. Okay, so this was like one of the pages that you landed, the official. Let me share the certificate URL. So congratulations, Vaso. And let me send this over to the chat. Of course, I will send the PDF, and let's have the special effects right now. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go to Patrick Chan. Patrick, are you ready?
Hi, yeah, sure, I am. Hi, everyone. I'm Patrick from the United Kingdom, and I'll show you the my app first, and then we can discuss later. Let me share my screen. Okay, let me 1 sec. Great. Okay. So this is my application called Lecture Notes. At the time, I was thinking about the use case, as Kostas was saying, you know, the app needs to have a use case. So I was thinking about everything that we've learned in terms of the lectures, and I was thinking, oh, I need to like, I remember this word, this keyword, but I can't quite remember which video it belongs to. So I kind of did, and then I was thinking, I kept looking back at the YouTube playlist that Costa created, thinking, okay, which one do I need to pick out? And I realized that also there were some of the notes from the class that Costa and Christina kept. So I thought, let's combine the two, create this this application for both tutors and the students to use. So this is a prototype. As you can see, we'll start with maybe, okay, let's see what we can do. So for example, if we want to search for something like solid principle, okay, solid, I'll just put solid. And then, so it comes with solid. And then, so if it's empty, it comes back with a full list. Or if I put like, I don't know, maybe just my name, Patrick, and then nothing's found, Patrick isn't found. So it gives you the alert message. I now would like to add, there is, because it's like, you know, about studying, so you need to know today's date. So I've got here like today's date, 21st of May. So now maybe as a teacher, I would like to add a lecture. And as you can see, you have different buttons, and it's got like the red font. So I'm going to, let's just, this is one of the lectures we had in May. It's the title, and then I'm just going to put today's date. Keyword, I'll just put React. And then some notes. Okay. Okay, and the YouTube ID. Okay, so let's see what happens. So I click submit, and then you see everything displayed. Yes, there you go. If I try to do it again, but with, so for example, with some of the missing fields, the button is disabled. So you have to enter all the field, complete all the fields in order to submit. So now I'm going to go into my lecture, and then I can see title, keywords, and all the rest, all the notes. And here you can play. You can play your the video. So I now want to edit. So I'm going to click edit. And then it comes with the existing information. I'm just going to add another keyword. I don't know. Maybe I'll just add context API, because I know Christina likes it a lot. And yeah, and then I'll click save. So I'm gonna go back, and then now I want to delete. Yeah, I'll just delete what I just entered. So if I click delete, and then here I've used Material UI. So as you can see, if I can try again, so there's a lot of Material UI here. You see the modal, and also the form control. So I'm going to enter the password. So as you can see, the password does not match. And then once the password is correct, it changes to the correct. And then I click delete, and it takes you back to the home page. So yeah, it's in chronological order. So the latest one appears first. And say if you want, it's responsive. So yeah, there you go. So you get more information when the screen is wider. And yeah, I think that's it. So I'll stop sharing. So yeah, that was it. The technologies I used were React and Firebase. Kept it simple, React and Firebase. Actually, I didn't start my project until maybe week 3, because during April we're still learning. So we were supposed to start our final project in the start of April, but I spent the first 2 weeks just practicing the React.js and Firebase. And then I was like, oh gosh, I haven't got time. So I think in the middle of April, I started my project, and there's more. It's not perfect, but it's a start. And I think for future development, hopefully there could be some authentication, and that, because the idea was for the tutor to kind of input everything, and then the students can have the read access. But maybe the mentors or the tutors could have more rights, like deleting an entry. Yeah, and my experience with SHA has been wonderful. I kind of I thought I was okay with JavaScript, even though it's still difficult. But with React, I thought I was, yeah, I thought I was going to lose it a little bit. As I told you before, in April, I kind of did a lot of self-study, and yeah, so it's been amazing. Thank you guys. Yeah, thank you mentors and tutors.
That was amazing, Chan. Patrick, sorry. Thank you very much, and congratulations. So let me share my screen and present the certificate. So let me switch to my screen. Congratulations. I will send the PDF of the certificate, but you can always download the PDF from this button here. This URL will always be here to certify that you attended and you graduated, and you also have this QR code in case you need the URL. So thank you very much, and a big thanks for being here and part of the team and being very active, and congratulations and all the best for your future career and life.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, so let's move on to Kiuri. Kiuri, would you like to go next? Are you ready?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, sorry, I had the wrong microphone. I don't have a webcam, unfortunately, not on my computer, but I'll start by sharing my screen and I'll present it that. I hope everyone doesn't mind it. So can you see my screen?
Yes.
Do I have to zoom in a little, or is it fine like this?
Just a little bit of zoom for the text at least.
Okay.
Yep, that's much better.
All right, perfect. So I've made this website or application basically because I had an original idea of doing something completely different. But then as I was discussing it with Costas, it was mostly regarding, I think, TensorFlow.js, which was not the core of the course. So he was right to tell me that I should try something else. And I didn't come up with an idea. So I have to admit to everyone that I stole this idea from Costas. He was the one that had suggested to create an application, which basically is, it's a compilation of movies, series, and documentaries of computer in general, and that we students and also mentors and teachers have given feedback on what should be in there and what to watch, and this is how it started, and I worked through there. So I am a big fan of single page applications, and I always wanted to do something like that. I think that it's neater, and then you just scroll and you go. And I wanted for us to be able to, let's say, if you want to go on and look for something, to do everything in a single page, and you'd be able to find more information on it. And it's pretty, its functionality, it's useful. This is just a layer that it adds on, that when you click, it adds a dark background layer. And then because unfortunately we're not allowed to play the full movies, and we don't have also storage for it, or maybe copyright access, that the only available, let's say, video footage that we get is from YouTube. But yeah, you can play from it, and then you can find a bit more information, such as the bio, etc. And because this list, it can get vast. It's always better to have a search bar that will in real time show you what you're trying to look for. So one of my favorite series is Mr. Robot. So if you write robot, it will show Mr. Robot there. And if there's multiple matches, such as if you want to look also for the stars that feature you can write Scarlett, and you see there's two from Scarlett Johansson, and it will show there. Now, this also presents a few challenges. I used React to do it, and as I was learning it, because it's all new for me as well. I didn't know how to apply smooth scrolling, but I was able to do it. And because it's a single page application, one thing that might happen is that if you write like this, it usually shows on the top. So I wanted it that either when you press enter, or if you click on the search, then it will actually scroll back to the top and populate the list for you. So that it adds that functionality. There's also a back to top button here, or you can also click here for mobile users. I think that it's much easier to do it that way. Yeah, and it has a small section, a small about section that says that I stole it from Costas and links to his GitHub. And then finally, we also have the requests. So for example, let's say I've committed the grave mistake that I hadn't added Matrix in it, which if anyone hasn't watched it, is the only movie in the world that is actually rated 11 out of 10. So I definitely recommend for anyone to watch it, as you can see here. I had found it on the requests, and I was oh my God, how did I miss it? I think someone had added in for me, so thank you, Christina. I see you there. You did a very good job. And yeah, basically you can leave the requests here. I didn't want it to make it the full database that we can add everything, because it would be costly in a way for this free, because I'm deploying it on Firebase and using Firebase. So I think that the best functionality would actually be to perhaps use some user login information that we can then add directly here if we find the right information, which I plan on doing it. And I also have to admit that I have a small bug that I haven't been able to fix. Maybe I need to start to be better at asking for help, is that if I click play and then I go back, it will continue to play the audio. So unless I click on another title, then it will of course load a new one. But it's something that I plan on fixing very soon. I was just away for a week as well, so I didn't have time to do it while I was on holidays with the family. Yeah, not to make this very long, you can add a new title, a new request here. Of course, I've used a bit now. I'll just put something, and you click on the add button, and there it goes. And then you can add it with anything else that you want, and everything has to be filled in. And you click on edit, and it does edit it. And if you want to delete an entry, you can also just go and press the delete button. And that's it. I will stop sharing my screen now. I think I pretty much showed everything that was there.
Amazing.
A little bit about myself. I'm Curie. I'm from Mozambique, but I've been living in Greece for 4 years now. I came here for love because my wife is from here. And I am very, very grateful to have been a part of this amazing experience, which was to be together with all of you guys. I think my classmates, my colleagues were really good. I think we were very lucky to find such a good bunch of people. And it's a shame that after some time we didn't have as much time to do what we were doing in the beginning for the team presentations. I really enjoyed doing those, and it was because each one of us could bring in also their personality traits and humor into it and everything. So, but still, it was great for the first 3 months that we did it. That we got to know each other a lot better, and then meet. Thank you, everyone at Social Hackers Academy. Thank you, Kostas. You've been a great, great, great teacher. I mean, we've learned so much. I didn't think it was possible in the beginning. And I'm just very grateful for everyone. And I think that you also should be happy now that you have fabulous help from Christina and Slim that have just joined the team and will be there to give more support. So yeah, that's it. Thank you all.
Thank you. Congratulations, Curie. That was amazing. We have our own Netflix platform now for SHA and hacker movies. So let me share my screen. This is your certificate URL, and let me share the URL also. It was really, really nice to have you with us. And we hope to see you at one of our future guest lectures or webinars where you present to the new classes some new technology that you learned. So we're always open for our graduates to present and share what they learned from your experience. Thank you very much. So let's go to Rami. Rami, are you ready?
Yeah, sure thing. I am here. So I'm gonna start sharing my screen. Let me just refresh my current page so I have everything set up. And there we go. So what I did as a foodie, I love food. And what I did, I made a recipe using Tasty. Probably if you have seen Tasty on Facebook, anywhere else, using their API, I made this app. So this is the feed. As soon as you land, you've got some like featured and weekly meals. And one thing I need to admit, I didn't design it for, it's got a lot of work to do still. And I didn't design it for desktop. So it's phone, mobile first for now. But up until now, it's pretty much everything works. So, and I'm using a lot of different, so I'm using React and Sass and React Query and a lot of other tiny hooks and different things that could make it work. And for example, these ones are carousels. So when you click on them, it actually doesn't call the API. In order for me to keep it as cheap as possible, I don't actually call API. So a lot of the things are locally stored. And if they're not locally stored, then it calls the API. And when you go in, then it takes you to the ingredients and nutritional value. So these add all to shopping list is a feature that comes later, which is will take you here. And then you have a shopping list of everything that you need. And same as the save. So we have the account, which when you're not logged in, it will take you to here. And you can log in using, let's log in. You're probably not going to see here. I'm going to, for a second, I'm going to share the full screen. I think I'm, stop share screen. Yeah, that's better. So when you click here, you have a pop-up and then you can sign in. And then it takes you, and then it takes you to recently visited as well, because anytime you visit something, it locally gets saved and then you have it in your account page and you can sign in. None of these buttons work apart from sign out right now. So, so what else we have? We have the home, and also using use query, which caches every time and caches it. I made it like cache it for as long as possible. So I have minimal calls and cache it. So if you come back, unless you reload, if you just use the navigation, it will not reload everything. And another thing that you can do, you can search for anything. Anyone, any preference? Do you want to look up a food?
Falafel, maybe.
I'm gonna go with Greek pho. Let's see if they have any pho.
Even better.
Oh, they don't. Okay. Let's go with pizza. Let's see if that's gonna work. And slow, but working.
At least we have time to see the cool animated icon. The loading icon is amazing.
Yeah. So now we have a lot of pieces. And anytime that you also reload this page, I think so, it also adds everything to the local storage. So we don't have to call it again. And I mainly end up making these, and it really, really pissed me off, was because the API actually has got some mistakes. So I would have ideally just go with, I would say, doesn't matter. I will make the call anytime someone clicks on like the recent or something like that. But they had same ID, so duplicate IDs, and it was causing me problems. So when you're actually clicking on it, you wanted to get a food, and then it would get you completely something different. So I just said, nah, I'm not gonna go with these. And then you go with the food. And what other functionality do we have? So in the backend, I'm using Firebase. I've set up some calls, so none of my API keys are in the front end, so no one can find it. And also every call has been through, it gets through Firefox functions, where I'm using Node.js, which is Node.js, but I'm using Express. I have not set the cross origin yet, which is something I need to do if I want to go. What else do we have? Yeah, I think that's it.
You got us hungry now, Rami. We need to speed up the process.
Yeah, it's been really fun. It's been really fun to, I mean, like I said, it's been crunch time. I literally added the Firebase functionality just 5 minutes before the meeting.
Wow.
So it's been crunch time up until now. That's why I don't have all the functionalities yet. There was also, I've set up, apart from just using Firebase, I've set up cloud build with Google Cloud as well. So anytime I build, it goes up. I would set up testing, but not yet. Then does testing and then deploys. So I've gone about it really, really. I would show you my design as well. So like, look at here. So when I was making it, I printed everything out to find out what is a component, what is not a component. I went about it, whoa, it's big now. I went about it really by the book. That's why it took me longer. And at some point I gave up on making it 3D and all of that because I wanted an MVP ready. And then next step is making it a 3D experience.
Amazing, amazing.
That's it.
Congratulations, that's great. A couple of words about your experience with
yeah, it's been really amazing. I've really enjoyed my time because, I mean, at the time I wasn't, I came into it without knowing much of any of the things that I know right now. I had experience with some JavaScript, I was pretty all right at HTML and CSS, but they're not programming languages. So I would just say I basically learned everything from JavaScript and React and everything that I've done through the class. It was fun to meet 2 or 3 times a week. It was great. What else? Looking, I mean, also the fact that I have now possible jobs, which is 1 or 2 or maybe 3, who knows, because I'm constantly doing assignments and meetings. Even though I'm sure I've got these 2 jobs, I'm still meeting other people and talking to other people. All of this, the possibility for me to do these has been all because of the SHA, and I'm really grateful for it.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Rami. It was really, really.
By the way,
yes?
Sorry. Anyone if wants to visit the app is tadig.app. So TADIG.app. And a tadig is a special Iranian food. That's why I called it tadig.
Amazing.
Well, not an Iranian food, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay. No, that's it was really nice to have you as part of the team. It was amazing, and yeah, I'm really happy that you made it up to here and are able to have all these offers and opportunities. So all the best with any future endeavors and your career and your life. Let me share the certificate and the URL. So congratulations. I will also send the URL. And of course, I will send the PDF as you can also download it here. Thank you, Rami. Let's move on to Nikos Harnos. Nico,
hello.
Hello.
Share my screen. Okay. Just a moment. Okay. Hello. I'm Nikos Harnos. Actually, I have a very simple application. To be honest, I didn't work it as I should. How come up with this idea? I wasn't very excited with the way that the browsers mainly manage and organize the users' bookmarks, and I saw it as an opportunity and a gap to fill. My initial intention was to have both the bookmarks management system and a showcase of useful bookmarks, a collection, let's say a collection. So my motivation was to craft a better tool to manage those bookmarks. And that's how this application was born. It's a very simple application. I have 3 fields. I can complete these fields with the URL, the name, and the category, and submit this form. And I have a list underneath. It saves in the local storage, and it remains. Even if I close the tab later when I reopen, I have still this list here. It has validation. I cannot submit an empty form. You can delete a string. You can visit the URL. It has a fave icon. I have a dark mode. Where is it? This dark mode, and it remembers the state the next time you visit it. And when I reopen the tab, we have the dark mode stay here. It has a badge who counts how many bookmarks you have saved. And I have used technologies HTML, CSS, vanilla, JavaScript, Git and GitHub for version control, local storage, Bootstrap for as CSS framework, Netlify for the deploy. I'm not very satisfied with the result. I was planning to craft a much better application with more and better features. I have an unimplemented list of them, but okay, it's a project still in progress. and I hope to make it a lot better sooner or later. Sorry, I don't have the camera now. I would like to say a few more words, if you don't mind.
Yes, yeah, sure.
All my learning in the SHA was like a roller coaster. It was a huge battle with myself. I did many mistakes. The most important for me, and what I keep from the academy, is that now I'm on track. I don't consider myself as a developer yet. I have a long way to go, but I am on track. Without the hackers, I could not be. I am an extremely experienced student, at least in the computing domain. I have tried almost every learning method out there, formal and informal. And I have to say that the Social Hackers Academy is one of my best choices ever. Personally, I consider this achievement equal to a second master's degree. Finally, I want to thank you all, especially Kostas. By the way, my best wishes for your name's day.
Thank you.
Damianos, appreciate, and of course, all the other staff and all the fellow students for this journey. And I wish you all good luck and beautiful projects. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And congratulations, Nikos. That was indeed a really, really nice and helpful application. Like that would really can really turn out to something really, really interesting that you can share and everyone can use. Let me share my screen. So congratulations, and thank you for being part of class 12. And
thank you, my pleasure.
Thank you. And let's move on to Cetin. Cetin, would you like to go next?
Yeah. Hi, guys. Hi, all. Welcome. My name is Çetin. I'm 25 years old and I'm from Turkey. I'm living in Adana right now in the coastal Mediterranean. So let me start sharing my screen. And yes. Okay. So I will start with a quick presentation. So my app is a React app. Its name is My Notes. As you think about, as you guess, it's a note-taking app. So what is actually My Notes? I've decided to do something different from a regular simple note-taking app, and I thought about building a widget-based app because you can build different, you have to build different and independent widgets and manage their own states in a single page app. And I decided to go in that way. And main function is to help people to stay organized, and also it built with serverless architecture. This is the first ever app that I've used a serverless architecture, and also it focuses on ease of use and cross-platform features such as cross-device notification. I can send notification by the APIs to your computer, to your iPhone or Android device. So the reason why is, as I mentioned, learning opportunities. The widget-based app means you can learn and integrate. You can integrate every technology you learn in a quick time, and really quick time. And some technologies that I haven't tried before was really hard to learn and implement it. But at the end of the day, I learned all of them, and I increased my tech stack one by one during the development process. The other reason was actually a funny story, and I'm a note taker. I'm a serious note taker. I'm taking notes all the time on the computer, on my phone, or even with a regular notepad. So I've decided to seek an app to use cross-platform. I find Evernote, but because of my iOS version, Evernote didn't allow me to download its iOS version. So I decided to, okay, I can build my app. So I will build my own cross-platform note-taking app. So this was the funny part of the story. So core features are compact design and authentication. I used Google Authentication, not Firebase Authentication, and rich text editor. So speech-to-text notes and Google Calendar integration. Also, as I mentioned, cross-platform notifications. So technologies that I've used, JavaScript, mainly React, and Material UI for the UI library, speech recognition, Firebase Firestore, store my data and control the flow, Firebase hosting to host my app, and Calendar API, and some third-party libraries. And to design, I used Figma. So the biggest challenges was using JSS, because JSS actually means CSS in JavaScript, and you have to code CSS in JavaScript if you are using Material UI, because this is, I guess, the optimal way to use that. But JSS is actually very powerful, but it's so easy to make mistakes and crash your app. And data querying is another big challenge, because I haven't used a real-time database before, and writing some cloud functions on the server side with Node.js is a bit, again, a challenging issue. And the biggest challenge for me was managing data flow and user state, because I haven't used any database or authentication before. So what's next? I'm planning to adopt this app as my pet project, and whatever I learn in the future, I'm planning to integrate as widgets in this app. So I also want to upgrade some machine learning features. For example, Google Speech-to-Text API offers a feature for it. I'm also planning to build React Native build a React Native version for the iOS devices, and Electron.js version for desktop devices. The reason why I'm doing this is, as I mentioned, learning opportunities, because I have to learn React Native and I have to learn Electron.js to make this app even wider. So that's all for the presentation, and now it's the demo time, the most enjoyable, I guess. Yes. In here, in initial landing, let me make it full page. In here, initial landing, we have a simple login card and login page, actually. You can sign up, you can log in, or you can reset your passwords by entering your email if you are a user. So I will continue with Google, with my own account. It's actually landed. So as you see, it's a very simple app. At the initial landing, we see instant note widgets, and the reason why I'm calling that as instant note is it's because its functionality is that you open the app, you have an idea, and you don't have time to edit or care about style. You just want to keep it recorded. So this is the place where it happens. You can save it right away. It will send to Firestore, store into Firestore. And here we have a voice note feature, but this one is an experimental feature. It is not supported by Firefox. currently it's only supported by Chrome, and I don't know if it's gonna work if I try it now because of meeting. So let's try it. Yeah, it worked. So you can save it, and here is a little tiny user notification, send feedback to user. So in continue in homepage, landing page, I created a slider. I used a third-party library to build that. You can see all of the nodes in here, and also you can navigate in here into the tab, into the main tab. So want to create nodes, you open your drawer, there's a title, category, and here is your node, and it's saved. And below nodes, I created a widget to create tasks, task lists, to keep track your tasks. So as you see that, I made a little tiny feature in here to make it more sleek. You can slide into that, into cards, or you can check up. It updates immediately into in the Firebase, and I guess if I reload, it will still the same. Yeah. At the same approach, I implemented an input drawer in here. So just type your title and add your task 1, task 2, and you can save it like that. So in here, also one more widget. This is my last widget for the landing page. We see events and upcoming events for the user. If you are a Google user, the app automatically will automatically fetch your events from Google Calendar and store them into database and show you in the front end. So if you want, you can delete from here. You can add another event by selecting date and time, event, location. So user cannot actually select these previous dates, but something I guess wrong in here. And yeah, this is a quick description, and it also brings the ascending order from the recent one to the last one. So that's all for the landing page. Now we have our tabs, but before I go to single tabs, if you click any one of these nodes, you will immediately send to here, which is a large editor. I decided to do that because I wanted a distraction-free environment to take notes, and I implemented more features to editor in here. The logic is the same, nothing is different, and notes will be saved. So in notes, we are basically, we can see all of our nodes in here. And in every note card, I made a menu to delete, open an editor, which the previous one, I mean, you can edit, delete, or open an editor. Yeah. When I press edit, it will send all of the information to here, and it will wait for me to edit the text. In tasks tab, again, most of the things are the same, similar. There are cards and slider, nice sliders. Now you can delete your single individual tasks. And also we have a nice looking drawer, the same drawer on the home page. And I forgot to show you guys some cool feature about it. And in the notes, if you want to edit instantly, immediately, you just need to type something like that, straight, just like that. And it will automatically be edited. So when I refresh the page, yeah, it's still in here. So to move on to events section, yeah, I've implemented a calendar in here. You can switch your month view to day view to see more clearly, or month view. You can switch your months, days. There are a little sneak peek of upcoming events on the left side. So the cool thing about this calendar is you can drag and drop events to update events. So if I drop it in here, events will be updated on the database, and when I refresh the page, event will be here. Also, if you want to create events directly in, here, the calendar, you can just straight select the dates and fill the inputs, and just save the events. So if you click on the event, a pop-up will come over, a model will open, and as you see, it tells about description, it tells about details about the meeting. If you want to see it on Google Calendar, you can press to see it on Google Calendar, or delete it. This is a confirmation alert, and event is deleted right now. There are nice looking slider in here. Actually,
I think there are endless features, and that's really, really impressive. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I think we need to hear a little bit about your experience. So thank you for the presentation. It was really nice, and the application looks really amazing.
Thank you.
Would you like to say a few words about your experience with this course and all the learning and these new things that you...
Definitely. Before I started the Social Hackers Academy, I was thinking about to learn coding because I don't want to do my job. I'm coming from an international trade major, and I didn't want to do that job. And I decided to learn how to code to make a difference in my life. After that, after a while, 3 or 2 weeks, I struggle. I accepted by Social Hackers Academy, and everything has started. Recently, I've just opened my first ever static HTML page made, and it was horrible. And now I can build an app, entirely an app, just because I'm outraged of my iOS version. I feel empowered from this app as a result of this process. And this is a really great thing because if you are living in a country like Turkey, high unemployment rates, it's really hard to get a job, or it's really hard to get a skill because it takes so much time. And in Social Hackers Academy, within 7 months, and from nothing, and I came here from nothing, from 7 months, and I believe that I will continue in an exponential growth. So, for the last words, I want to thank all of you guys in Social Hackers Academy and my classmates. I thank you, all of you guys. You are doing a great job. You are not just teaching people how to code, you are actually giving people hope. And this is more important than learning how to code. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Huge, like a really big congratulations for. First of all, we were really lucky to have you on SHA on this class, and that was a very impressive application. Make sure to keep working on it, because I think it's it will be really useful, and lots of people would like to use it. It's simple and minimal, but with all the things that we do almost on a daily basis. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I've shared the URL. So this is your digital certificate. You can download it with as a PDF, but you can always find this available on our site to buy you. So a big thank you and congratulations, and all the best for your any future endeavors. Thank you, Chetin. Is Elvis ready? Elvis, are you? Would you like to share your?
Hello, can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
It's very nice to be with you guys in this particular moment. Everybody that has actually taken time of day to make it right now, it actually means something. We really appreciate you, right? First off, I'm not a design guy, guys. I gotta admit, I'm not very good with design. Okay, I'm a very logical guy. So what you're about to see is more of dirty work. But bear with me, right? I'll take you through step by step. It's gonna be very simple and short. Okay. So right here is a list of my dependencies that maybe you should know about before you see what's happening. So I am using Bootstrap, which is version 4, and this is a React app. I'm using React Bootstrap for my styles. I'm using React DOM, React Media for my media queries, and React Redux as a helper state management tool. React Scripts, that's by default, and I'm using Redux as state management tool, and dev tools from Redux, we'll see those, and Redux Logger. Well, basically these are just middleware, right? And Redux Stunk just to fetch my data and not crash my app in the process. Okay. And I have a few dev dependencies, which would be Firebase that authenticates, hosts my app, and also gives persistence, which means it's basically my database. Also acts as my database. And jQuery and Papa.js are basically helping me to run Bootstrap.js behind the hood when it comes to carousels and other stuff. And I got React Player for the same job, and React Router just for my routing purposes. Okay, I think everybody's up to speed. Let's see something understandable to the human eye. So this is a Go Movies app, and you have a demo URL, as you can see. It's basically an app that you get to add your favorite movies and get to manage them however you can. Now, to be honest, this app should be more than it is. It should be more, but because of my misinterpretation of our course time span, I kind of did it very fast, and well, let's see what I'm talking about. Enough talk, right? All right. So when we go here, oh, and I'm so sorry. There is a different build on Firebase. I didn't have time to deploy it. I'm just gonna serve you my build. at the current state. All right, here we go. All right, so over here, this is my landing page. This is my home page. And it has a carousel. You can view the movies, a little bit of description, not so much. Well, there are some contrast issues. I agree. I'm not a design guy, as I said. And you can go to all movies page, which basically leads you to this nice UI. I did my best. Gives you a more description, and you can actually watch the trailers or the full movies, depending on which was uploaded by the current user at the current time. Now, it's the same, this is the same movies page right here, nothing special. And we have a reviews page, which basically would give you more details and whatnot. Nothing still fancy there. And if you hit watch now, you just follow up to the YouTube site, right? My internet is quite slow.
Mind if I ask you a small question?
Of course, of course. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah.
All right, and yes, this is the reviews page, nothing special. Well, you can sign up, create, you can use Google, you can use your Google account to sign up. You can create a new email, which means you would have to fill in the form, and you can use Yahoo. By any chance, if you have Yahoo, I don't know who uses Yahoo anymore, but that's there too, right? And you can easily log in, which is, we're gonna see that. And here you can basically search the movies by name. I wanted this to be a search box, but it proved that it would take more time, and I needed to deliver something to the client to search, right? So this was my best way to do it, and basically whatever you hit, I still need to use React lazy load, React suspense, because of my fetching. But it leads you to a basic movies page. You see the movie, the whole movie, and you have complete control over there. As I said, I'm having some connection issues. I believe Costas knows more, and that's why we have that, right? Okay. You can log in. I have a dummy address. We'll see that. And the only reason you would really need to log in on my app is if you wanted to add a movie, but you don't need to if you're not gonna add a movie. And when you log in, you'll be presented with a dashboard menu. And with the dashboard, you can add movie details. You have to add a movie title right here. I need some contrasting issues over here, some accessibility issues. And you can add an image URL, brief description, and URL, embedded URL slug from YouTube. And you can add more info. And with that alone, you can submit, and right away, we have you in there, right? And you can basically log out, and everything is the same. This is my brief app. There was nothing really much to showcase, but
no, that was great. That was great. That was a lot of information and data and technologies packed together. So that was really good, really impressive.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, I would have done more about this, but this is the part where I have to talk about my experience, right?
Yep, that would be really nice.
So that is a really tricky question because I had to deal with a lot of things before getting into SHA. I basically walked into Romanzo building more than 7 times before I got admitted, because I was like, guys, what is happening here? Guys, are you even for real? So that was kind of dramatic. But thank God I got in. I did my time. I supported wherever I needed to. My time was very of the essence, very of the essence. So I managed to skyrocket everything through because I had a lot going on. I was assigned a personal mentor, which was nice, but then there was a lot more complexity, right? And a lot more diversity that it was unimaginable. And then I got also to be a mentee to 2 other students, which increased my workload. It was fun. It was really, really fun. But I made it to this point, and to be honest, I feel more of myself than the day I walked into that door in Romanzo. There is really something that has changed, and my technical skills are much, much better. But my design skills, I'll work on that. But yes, and here we are at the end. I could have done more work, to be honest, on my app. I could have done way more, but I followed up a Udemy course. I'm sorry, my bad, Mr. Costas. I was doing databases, and I followed up back-end course, and I got mixed in the two, and then you sent me an email, and I was like, oh my God. I'm thinking just server-side code. I don't know what to do here. So, which is fun. This is me. My full name's Kato Elvis. I am from Uganda. I've done my time. We've got here. I'm very happy to hear all my other mates have really made it to the end. I've seen some pretty impressive work. I am really impressed. So congratulations, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you very, very much, Kato Elvis. Congratulations. And we're really proud of your work, and we're really proud of you being part of the team and join class 12. So thank you very much, and congratulations. All the best with any future endeavors. Let me share my screen and present the certificate. So let us have so congratulations. That was quite an impressive journey.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, thank you. So unfortunately, we were expecting Alkis to join us. I think he's not online. Alkis is right now supposed to be going through 2 interviews for a job. So we're kind of really miss him, but we are all hoping that that he gets the job that he loves. So it's quite of like bad to not have him with us, but it's also really nice that we know that right now he's like changing. He's in a crucial point in his life. He's going to change his life. He's in Sweden right now. So I'm going to present the certificate, and for Alkis. So let's congratulate Alkis. I guess he will see the recording of the graduation. So Alkis, when you see this video, we're really proud of you, and we're really happy to have you with us. And all the best with any future endeavors. So that's it for today. I hope we've covered and you saw this amazing journey for all of the students. It would be nice to have everyone online. So congratulations. Please stick with us. you can stay on Slack. You still have access to the platform, so you can work on the lessons and on the exercises and on other material. Stick with us in Slack. Whenever you have something to share that will help other students, please share it with us, your first experience on the job, a new technology that you learned, something that helped you, maybe guest lecturing, maybe some mentoring, maybe to present your app, or something very specific like React query. So it would be nice to have you along with us, even for after your graduation. Thanks to anyone for being here, for joining today. We're really, really proud for all of you. And once again, a big thanks to the team of SHA for making this possible. All of you, you inspire us and you help us do what we do as best as we can do. Good night. Have a nice weekend, and thank you for being here with us. Bye-bye, and congratulations.
Bye. Thank you, everyone.
Bye to everyone.
See you soon.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye.
See you soon. Bye-bye. All the best.
Bye-bye, everyone.